Hello guys and welcome in the next video. In today's video we're gonna talk about 5 common mistakes people do when they go to the gym. And the whole point of this video is to help you improve, so you can see results faster and you can see better results. Because if you are already putting in time in your workouts or in your gym routine and you don't see results, or the results are not satisfying for you, or you hit the plateau at some point, maybe it's one of this point. And to record this video, one of my clients actually inspired me to do so, because she asked me how often should she change the exercises, because that's what she was used to in the past, like changing exercise every week or 2 or 3 sometimes. So that reminded me that things that are now obvious weren't so obvious when I was looking for the right information. So I hope this video will be helpful for you if you are just starting out, or you are few weeks, few months, or even few years into your workouts. I hope you will find something that will help you improve and see better results. Let's get into it. Number 1, no workout plan. And what I mean by that, because you may say, oh, I have a plan to work out, right? And it is a valid point to some degree. But sometimes you will see people going to the gym and they will go like, oh, okay, I feel like I'm doing biceps today. And maybe at first it doesn't seem like a big issue, because you're still doing something, and of course it's way better than doing nothing. But the point of this video is how to be better, how to get better, and how to make as much as you can out of this. And since you are watching this, you are already conscious to some degree that you want to get better. So, and if you have specific workout plan, now you know that you need to do this and this and this, because it's planned in your workout program. If you don't have a workout program, you can feel like, okay, I don't need to go to the gym today, or I will go and do some biceps curls or exercise, I feel like it. And getting tired doesn't necessarily mean that you are doing good workout. That's very controversial to some people, because some people like to move around, and we will get to it. But only because you are tired after the workout doesn't mean that you had a good workout. Of course, once again, it's better than doing nothing. And to compact this point, like, if your goal is to have better strength or better silhouette or stronger legs or stronger upper body, if you know what to do, you may freestyle it a little bit. If you don't have a specific plan in your mind, that if I want to improve my chest press, I need to do more chest presses, some accessory exercises, all that. If you wouldn't have this plan in your mind at least, and you will feel like, okay, I don't feel like doing chest today, I want to do some biceps curls. Now you are 1 or 2 or 3 sessions behind, and you need to feel this urge to get better. That's why you need a plan. Even if you have plan in your mind, like a brief structure of it, it's already some kind of a plan. So to summarize this point, not having workout plan, or not having plan or a clear goal what you want to achieve with your strength, silhouette, or whatever, will give you some results, of course, don't get me wrong. But this video is about getting as much as you can and getting better in it. And that brings me to point number 2, poor exercise selection. And let's go straight to the point. So what makes a good exercise? Can you, and how easy it is to progressively overload the exercise? Does it feel good? Because you need consistency. So if you will go with some crazy exercise that feels terrible for you, it's extremely painful in a bad way, you won't stick with it. And you need progressive overload. Do you feel targeted muscle? So do you feel that the muscle that you are working on? And of course, with some exercise, you may not feel it as much as with the other exercises. So that's why it's important to choose the correct one. If you will go for a nice bench press, you maybe not feel your pecs as much as you will go with the dumbbells, but maybe you can lift more weight or do more reps, or maybe your stability at this point is not the best for dumbbells, but maybe you can improve your stability with going with the dumbbells. So that's why choosing the right exercise is so crucial. And how fatiguing is the exercise? Can you finish your workout after doing few sets of that chosen exercise? And okay, to give you some example, let's say you want to focus on your chest, and your shoulders are healthy, your pecs feels good, and you saw some crazy exercise on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, that someone is balancing on plates and doing some kind of crazy push-ups, right? How easy it is to progressively overload this exercise? How good does it feel on your chest? It just looks flashy, but is it actually good? So now imagine that instead of doing that flashy, potentially dangerous exercise, you will go with a regular incline dumbbell press. And on your first session, you will go with 20 pounds. On your next session, you will go with 22.5 pounds. On next session, you will maybe go with 25. So now you have very measurable and real progressive overload because you are doing more every session. And it feels good. You want to do it more. You feel like you are targeting the right muscle with a nice stretch. That's a good exercise for you. There is progressive overload. There is nice tension. You feel targeted muscle. Fatigue to stimulus ratio is great. Okay, and that brings me to point number 3, no progression tracking. So this is for someone that is already a couple weeks, months, or sometimes even years into workouts. And this is actually extension to point number 1. Because if you go to the gym or you do your workouts and you do the same exercises for let's say at least few last weeks or months, and you don't see any progress. And what's the progress in the exercise? So progress with the exercise can be, of course, more weight, more reps, but it can also be better form, better technique, shorter break time, shorter rest. It can even be taking the exercise through the bigger range of motion. So once you reach this point when there is plateau and nothing is changing, nothing is improving, now it's time to change some things. The fastest and the best thing to do is to change exercise. If you already maxed out current exercise or current program, it may be a good idea to program and plan something new. That's why the point number 1 is so important again. Or maybe you are too long in calorie deficit or your recovery is not on point, but this will be a separate video. And rest brings me to point number 4, which is rest between sets. And this point is very dependent on your goal. If you are a power lifter and your main concern is strength, taking longer breaks between the heavy sets will help you perform better. But sometimes, instead of taking planned rest between sets, sometimes people will take this unplanned rest just to go and talk with friends that they met at the gym or whatever, or just scroll on the phone. And for just regular workout, 1 minute to 2 minute break, rest between sets is optimal. So rest between sets, there is also some structure to it. Power lifters, longer breaks, of course, to rest more and be ready for the next heavy set. But for general workout, 1 minute to 2 minutes between sets is optimal. If you are on tight schedule, you may say, okay, now I have to go and I didn't finish my workout because I was busy talking or scrolling on social media. And that brings me to point number 5, which is using your phone too much. I believe this one is self-explanatory. So if you start scrolling social media or texting someone back, you are actually wasting a lot of time. All right, and let's summarize it. Number 1, no workout plan. Number 2, poor exercise selection. Number 3, not tracking your progress. Number 4, rest time. And number 4, I love number 4. Okay, we're gonna. And number 4 is using your number 5 too much. And I hope that you find this video useful and it will help you grow and improve and see better results. And we've all done some of these mistakes. It's completely normal. Knowledge plus experience equals growth. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, drop a comment. And if you want to start your body transformation, there is a link in the description to my free ebook with all the information you need to start losing weight right now. So download it for free and start losing fat. Thank you guys and see you in the next one.